know you sad about it, know you sad about it.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the ass like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, hop on it. Rep for your bro, for your post, your popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
You ready? 50 seconds, come on. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Ready?
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give left side to Falk. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or 6-6, pull it high.
First down, Giants.
57, Mike, 57. I got one. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Hey, team 6. Team 6. No.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey,
snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 2.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
27 on the play.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's go now.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins. You draw portrait. Hey, exit. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
They'll run on first down. McFarland trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Target. Recon, 152 fighter. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch it. Right out.
To throw is Marino. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Hey, check. 64. Smooth. 57 to Mike. 57. Go. We ain't giving him nothing to do. 57. Mike, 57. I got one. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike, check. 59.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mike 5'9". Let's go.
Marino here from the gun. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check three.
Greystone, travel. Tighten up. Hey, orbit. Get it.
2nd and 1. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 52.
Watch the run. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
After the interception, here's Marino. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Marino will throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Marino. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
53. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Shift.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
You draw corner.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Chest.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Set 70, Indy. Get to the ball. Let's get moving. Now.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, McFarland. Oh, what a juke into space! And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Here we go, 61, matchbox lights.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch that.
What? Squeeze.
50.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
59-5.
On second down, Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Go now. 15.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Marino will look to throw on first. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Marino. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, McFarland, and they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Now.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, come on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Dixon complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Look at me. Zipper. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 53.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Come on, fellas.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Rock it. Check.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Joker. Mike. Hey.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Hey, Delta.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
5.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And they're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Big grip.
Now Marino to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
On the set. Check, 59. Watch the screen. Kill. Snap.
They'll throw on first down with Marino. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Bryant has it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
64, weak.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready? 53, Mike. You don't want this. 80 weapons. 31, check 31. Yes. Five.
From the gun, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Now at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. General West.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set. 90, Wolf. X3. 218, chop. Hey! Check 91. 5. Mike 91. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 91 is the mark. Go.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Go. 50, plant.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
6-6, pull it high. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Blue there, blue there. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Now.
Once again with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Go! You draw quarters. 57, Mike, 57. Come for it, 57 to Mike, 57. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Fair. Kill.
On 1st down, McFarland. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Murillo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Got it.
59. Mike's 59.
80 weapon.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Big grip.
Throwing on 2nd down. Marino looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
You got trips, you got 3.
3rd and 6.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
59. Mike the 59.
Hey, high 7.
We taking wins home.
Now. Check. 59.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Marino. Throw left side complete. That's Black. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch it. Check. Bang.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Look at me. Score, score. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
You don't want it. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Protein spill.
Marino sets up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
53 check. 50. Look at me. Zipper. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, 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 hey. 53. Check 53. I'm here all. Yes, yes. 53. Mike. Hey, exit. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more, could have had our shutout.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Crunch. Switch. Check the backer. Watch the safety creep. Check safety. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the